The remnants of what was supposed to be a celebration in this Baltimore neighborhood, barbecue and children's bikes. Now the gloves of medics sit among them, a sign of another mass shooting.
Currently, we're still at 30 victims. Ages range from 13 to 32. 9 victims remain at area hospitals in various conditions. 2 victims have been pronounced deceased.
Nearly half the victims were under the age of 18. Police believe there was more than one shooter. They have not been found. Officials say this is just another example of America's gun violence epidemic.
This is insanity. This cannot be the society that we are expected to live in. We have to do better.
Maryland has some of the strictest gun laws in the country, but officials say that makes little difference.
This year alone, the Baltimore Police Department has seized 1,345 illegal guns that were in the hands of people that should not have them, that had them anyway because they're so easy for them to obtain.
Baltimore is the second deadliest city in the U.S. and one of the poorest. Experts say it all helps create the cycle of violence.
Poverty, unemployment, an education system that continues to not work for all of the children here. But at the same time, in order for us to keep the community safe, including those children, it is really a pressing matter. It is urgent that we get a handle on the violence.
The police union says a big part of the problem is that they are short-staffed. They are down 700 officers, and hiring here has been difficult. But the problem is years old, and the Baltimore PD has had problems of its own.
No justice, no peace.
In 2015, large protests followed the death of Freddie Gray in police custody. More recently, a massive police corruption scandal, more than a dozen officers arrested for robbing drug dealers of drugs and guns to sell them themselves. Baltimore is a city in crisis, adding 30 more gun violence victims to an already long list. Chaderjian, Al Jazeera.